Yeah.
All right. Let's call to order the meeting of the Board of Education for Greeneview Local Schools, July 17th, 2025. And I'd like to start by sharing the Greeneview Local Schools vision, a community of learners, community of success today and tomorrow. The mission of the Greeneview school community is to provide an excellent education in a safe and caring environment, preparing every student to succeed in a global society. Before we start the roll call, I'd like to mention that Dr. Woodruff is not in today. Go ahead and get started with the roll call.
Suzanne Arthur.
Here.
Chris Bailey is absent. Jesse Connor.
Here.
Scott Powers.
Present.
And Megan Smith.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll move.
Second.
Okay, this time I'd like to it's an
Okay.
invitation for public participation.
I have it.
Oh, you have to do it. I'm ready to keep going. Saw my kid walk in.
Okay, who moved? Susan?
I did, and Megan second.
Mrs. Arthur.
Yes.
Mr. Bailey is absent. Mrs. Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Powers.
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. Now, at this time, let's invite public participation on agenda items only. Right. Moving on. Presentation, there is none. And item 3, the treasurer's report. A, approve the minutes of the Records Commission meeting, June 26th, 2025. Agenda item B, approve the minutes of the regular board meeting, June 26th, 2025. Item C, approve the June financial reports. Item D, approve the advances for the month ended June 30th, 2025. And item E, approve treasurer's report A through D as presented. Can I get a motion to approve?
You have it.
I'll second.
I have a question.
Yes.
The ESSER funds, I see that's going in. Is that the transfer?
That is in advance. I can't close the fiscal year with any fund with a negative balance, so that's all it was
Okay.
advancing, and then it'll advance back out.
Okay.
Mrs. Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Powers.
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
And Mrs. Arthur.
Yes.
Motion passes.
We'll move on to the superintendent's. Dr. Woodruff is not in, so Ms. Fisher is going to go ahead and read that for us.
I'm reading this verbatim. For teaching and learning, we have been putting considerable time into the planning for the 25-26 school year. Major events at the start of the year include the administrative retreat, new staff orientation, opening day, the first cabinet meeting, and the first DLT meeting, among others. On the board agenda tonight for your approval is a contract agreement with the Montgomery County ESC for gifted services for the 25-26 school year. Different from last year, the gifted intervention specialist will dedicate the majority of her time in the district to servicing students. The total contract time is 100 days. Community members can expect the district newsletter, the RAM page, to hit mailboxes at the beginning of August. The transportation in service is August 4th. New staff orientation will be August 6th and 7th. The first day for staff is August 11th, and the first day for students is August 13th. Open houses are also scheduled for August 11th. School supply lists will be available on the Greeneview website. Regarding facilities, the holes in the elementary school parking lot have been filled in and repaired. The water softener for the high school has been installed, and thank you to our maintenance department for installing this by themselves. Kelly Brothers Roofing was out on July 10th to repair the seams and flashing on the middle school roof. The middle school and high school gym floors are being redone on July 25th. The new stadium scoreboard is set to be shipped the week of August 4th. I'm told it took so long because of the ad panel approvals. Once the scoreboard arrives, it should be a day or two later for the installment, which should only take a day to complete. And when they put the new scoreboard up, I know they're getting rid of the old one. They're taking away the old one. We are busy cleaning up the transportation area at the bus garage. As far as the multi-purpose building, the seal on the floor has been completed. The final punch list items are taking place. I actually just got an email before the meeting started and it, that he's shortly going to give us our certificate of completion. Our wall pads are still a couple of weeks out and the lockers will need hung and benches installed in November or December. Regarding the ARP ESSER funds, on June 26th, the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce received communication from the U.S. Department of Ed regarding the process for requesting liquidation extensions for ARP ESSER costs. Ohio can again resubmit requests for reimbursement of approved costs using the pre-March 28th, 25 process. This is great news for our district. And I appreciate all that ODU and other states have done to advocate for the continuance of the already approved processes. I submitted our final cash request on July 4th. They had to be done by July 11th and they submitted, ODU said that they submitted all those cash requests that all the districts had submitted last Friday. So they're still waiting to hear back if they're going to be approved, but they hope that they will be. The church lot across from the Board of Education is for sale. This is also where our high school football team practices. At this time, the district is not interested in acquiring the 6.5 acres, which includes the church. We are hopeful that we will continue to be able to practice there if there is new ownership. Related, if we are going to spend a significant amount of money, I believe we should be investing in the capital and property that we already own. As a district, we have already prioritized looking at our practice fields for improvements as we enter the 25-26 school year. I would also like to note that there has been conversation about a turf stadium practice on. I would expect something like this to be a $1.5 million investment. Keep in mind, turf is also replaced every 8 to 10 years, if not sooner, based on use. We can keep this conversation going, but I wanted to share my perspective on the topic. For operations, I met with new leadership with the Athletic Booster Organization tonight. I look forward to the different ways we can partner in the future. Last week, the district sent out a transportation registration request for the 25-26 school year. The transportation form is completed in your OneView account. Registration closes July 31st, and parents are responsible for transportation of students who are open enrolled. The district may be able to make accommodations within established routes and if capacity permits. Congratulations to Food Service Supervisor Jim Arrigo on earning the Healthy Meals Incentives Recognition Award. Jim is interested in more healthier options for students, especially by reducing salt and sugar in our foods and increasing scratch cooking options on the menu. Officer Tim Roop has been hired by the village with the intention to serve, at least in most part, as SRO to the elementary school. He retired from the Xenia Police Department and he will be full-time at the elementary school. To our surprise, Governor DeWine vetoed 67 items in the budget bill. In summary of the vetoed items included elimination of STRS, SERS pickup for superintendents, treasurers, and principals, the 40% cash balance cap, the requirement for school board candidates to be nominated through a partisan primary election, the authority of the County Budget Commission to unilaterally reduce voter-approved levies, inclusion of certain levies not applicable to Greeneview, in the calculation of the 20 million floor, and the elimination of the authority for political subdivisions to place replacement levies, fix some emergency level levies, substitute emergency levies, and combined income property tax levies on the ballot. And so to add on to that, the House is trying to, they're trying to override those vetoes. three of them, the County Budget Commission that can reduce the voter approved school district levies. They're trying to override that one. They're trying to override what would be included in the 20 mil for calculation. And then, the elimination of fixed sum levies, they're trying to eliminate that as well. Did hear 60 of the 99 House members have to vote to override the veto for it to pass. If that happens, then it will go to the Senate. I was in a webinar today. They think that they do not have enough votes for this to happen, but they actually have until December 31st of 26 if they want to. Yeah, I couldn't believe, I was like, I think they're misreading that. I think it's 25. No, it's till 26 to override some of his veto items. So things could constantly change. And that's all that that's concludes her superintendent's update.
Thank you. Move on to item 5, new business. Only one thing in here, agenda item A. Approved gifted service agreement with Montgomery County ESC for gifted services for the 2025-2026 school year. Let me get a motion.
I'll second.
Mrs. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Powers,
Yeah,
Mrs. Smith,
Yes.
Mrs. Arthur.
Yes.
Mr. Bailey is absent. Motion passes.
Move on to item number 6, personnel. A, approve the following individuals for employment and volunteering contingent upon proper certification, background check, and completion of required paperwork. Certified, Terry Geringer, grade 5 IS teacher, step 15. Classified, Susan Caudill, high school, one-on-one building aide, step 0.
Can I make an amendment to this?
Sure.
Susan Caudill had not officially accepted yet, and I thought that she was removed from the agenda. I don't know what to do here.
Make a motion
Kathy?
to strike that from
Yeah,
6A.
Yeah, remove 6A and we'll move Mrs. Geringer to
to next board.
next board meeting.
So Megan approved motions to remove item A.
the entire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll second it. No, item E, you're gonna have to say B through D.
Thank you, because I would definitely say it.
okay, Mr. Powers,
Yes.
Mrs. Smith,
Yes.
Mrs. Arthur,
Yes.
and Mrs. Connor.
Yes.
And if we get news before the meeting is over, we can.
Reintroduce.
Mhm. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
That's
Good
totally fine.
catch.
So we'll move on with personnel. Item B, approve the following employees for resignation or retirement effective at the end of their contract year. Mackenzie Snar, kindergarten intervention specialist. Jaden Greenwood, kindergarten teacher. Kendall Kiss, teacher, middle school. Item C, approve the following volunteer coaches for the 2025-2026 school year. Tiffany Crace, assistant high school cheerleading coach. Jeremy Crosswhite, assistant high school football coach. Craig Finley, assistant high school football coach. Travis Thacker, assistant high school football coach. Item D, approve a change in status for Caitlin Goodfellow from bachelor step 0 to bachelor's 150 step 0, effective for the 2025-2026 school year. Can I get a motion to approve personnel items B through D as presented?
I'll move.
I'll second.
Mrs. Smith,
Yes.
Mrs. Arthur.
Yes.
Mrs. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Powers.
Yeah,
Motion passes.
Move on to item 7, discussion only. Item 8, does anyone have any board updates they'd like to share? No? All right. Move on to agenda item 8, comment and questions for non-agenda items. This time we'd like to invite public participation for non-agenda items only.
As some of you know me, I'm Ryan Esau. My wife and me have been, we've been members at large. She's been on the board of the Boosters. Boosters was gonna kind of disband, so we stepped in and invigorate it. We have some big plans. Mr. Brandon Maxey, as some of you might know, he's the treasurer. He stepped up because there was nobody. We didn't have anybody, so he stepped up and stepped in. So we started out a small group. As of last month, we had a meeting yesterday, had 10 to 11 people show up, which is more than what we've had in a year show up. That weren't board people. So we feel good. We have some big plans. We came and talked to Dr. Woodruff about the fields behind the high school. I went out there and measured it. You can get 3 football, soccer fields back there with what's there. Our push is gonna be this year to not come to you guys for money. We're gonna try to raise money, and we know we have to submit it for bid, but we're told that you can goal is to get drainage so that if a stadium project were to happen, drainage is already set up for the field. If you can't do the turf, then you already have a nice field out there. Talk to Coach Haynes. He would like a football field plus a half of a football field, which would be doable because of middle school coming to practice. It makes it so that then the middle school can expand later on. They only have 70 by 50 or 40 over here that they can use. So they'd be getting more space. The soccer field, I talked to Nikki Hurley, the female soccer coach. Haven't been able to get in touch with the male soccer coach yet, but she said, you know, anything's better. They just had a player get hurt the other day. There's a big plastic or metal piece out in there where they practice, and she went to plant and slipped and tore her knee up. But, you know, so do it right is what we're going to try to do. We figure it's going to be about $100,000. So we have some fundraising things that we're going to do. It's not going to be, we're not living off concessions anymore. We had a great brainstorming session, and we're going to have, you know, a booth at the Lake Festival already. I already got approval for that. And I call it the Bean Festival. It's called something else now, but in town, we have another booth that we're going to set up. And we're going to talk about yard signs, you know, maybe do a donation, get a yard sign type of thing. So that's all stuff that we're doing. We're trying to get on fire and go. And I just want you to know, we're going to try to take on the fields ourselves so that you guys don't have to, and gets community support.
Great.
Great,
Great.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
thank you.
We
Thank you
appreciate
for
you
taking that on.
So thank you guys. Thanks for all you guys do.
Mr. Esau.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Mr.
Thank you.
Maxey.
Good luck.
Thanks, Mr. Maxey.
Yeah, thank you for getting the officer too for the elementary. I was really pushing that last year, and I don't think it was really the school's fault. I think it was like a mixture of some issues with the town and with the school, so, but it got fixed, so.
Yep.
Poor Dr. Woodruff always gets thrown into the bus.
Yeah, she got on her half.
At this time, there's no more public participation. We'll move on to item 9, adjournment. So a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll move. I said it first and loud.
Second.
You guys did better than us. We did an hour.
Mrs. Arthur,
Yes.
Mrs. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Towers,
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
Adjourned at 6:27.
Getting home at 6:30. I bought sweet corn at Fairhaven on my way home. It's good.